Am I the jerk for threatening to quit my job if my dad continues doing what he's doing? For some background, I 16F have lived with my dad 64M for about a year now. My parents are divorced, and I am not close with my mother. I'm going into my senior year, I'm graduating a year early, and start school again in a week or so. Last year in November, I began working at a restaurant as a hostess to save up for a car. I take the bus to and from school, as well as to work, and a car would save me a lot of time. I make minimum wage, and I pull in a little over $1,000 a month after taxes. I put about 60 to 70% of that into savings and spend the rest on various things like going out with friends or Funko Pops. In February of this year, my dad told me since I was making so much money I needed to start contributing to the household. At first this was fine. He asked that I pay for my phone bill and utilities. We rent from a family member, so utilities are discounted, and my phone bill isn't too expensive either. Both things are about $200. With this I was saving less, so I still had spending money, but still had set aside $400 to $500 every month for the car. In July he decided I needed to pay a portion of the rent. I tried to argue with him on that, but he threatened to close my account, which he can do, because he opened it for me. I had to start giving him $500 on top of the $200 a month, totaling $700 a month. With the $300 I had left, I saved $200 for the car and kept $100. I was pretty fed up at this point, but it gets worse. I have some cash in a jar in my room in case I go do something that you can't use a card for. I had about $300 in the jar from several months. Last week I came home from work and the jar is empty. When I asked my dad, he said that since I'm his daughter, he's entitled to the money I make. I was furious. I told him he had to give it back, but he had already spent it on some BS Amazon purchases. Lucky me. He told me he wanted $100 extra a month because I shouldn't have that much money just for me. So after all this, I'm only pulling in $200 a month. That's if I don't save any. Last night, I told my dad I was going to give my 2 weeks notice. I work hard and I'm exhausted. It isn't worth the few $100s I get. He was absolutely furious and said that I owe it to him to contribute to the household. I go to work in a few hours and I'm planning on letting them know I won't be continuing. So, Ada? Commenter 1. Speak to your school social worker or your family you rent the house from. They may be able to help you get away from this situation. Not sure why your dad can't take on a second job if things are tight. I worked multiple jobs to keep a roof over my children's heads. He chose to have you. You didn't choose to be born. OP. Things aren't tight. That's what I don't get. He makes 6 figures at a job he's been at for 20 plus years. I don't even know what he could possibly be doing with my money other than to support his alcoholism. Commenter 2. NTA. Can you move in with anyone else? Is your mother an option at all? I'm so sorry, this is absolutely not okay. Your dad is stealing from you and financially abusing you. I wonder if a police report would help at all. OP. Would probably rule my mom out as an option, but I was kicked out once at 13 and moved in with an older friend, and she would definitely let me move back in since I'm planning on it after high school. Commenter 3. Would she be better than your dad? As in, she wouldn't steal your money? Maybe it's time to let mom know what's going on here. OP. I'm not yet at the point where I would consider that, considering the last time I saw her over a year ago, she chased me with a watermelon knife. She has severe bipolar and is unmedicated to my knowledge. My dad is being a dick right now, but he has never hurt me or threatened me. He's the safer option until I move out. Commenter 3. My God, I'm so sorry. Sending you a mom hug. How's your relationship with your family you're renting from? Can you count on them to help? But yeah, I'd quit my job. Hide any money you have left, please. You can definitely get a savings account in just your name under 18. Commenter 4. It's BS that you feel the need to quit your job. Go open another bank account on your own. What a piece of shit father. You sure he isn't using drugs? It's one thing to ask for money for bills. It's a complete different story stealing money from you to buy some BS on Amazon. What the fuck is he going through your room for anyway? Also, he legally has to provide for you until 18. If you want to help with bills, that's your business, but he can't force you to help with bills. He is the one that would get it for not paying them. OP. He's been an alcoholic most of my life, and I assume most of the extra money is going towards that, but drugs seem unlikely to me.